The lights, the cameras, the applause, Liam Neeson has seen it all. For decades, he has lived a life defined by fame, scripts, and cinematic adventure. On screen, he is a legend, a man of calm intensity, courage, and presence. Off-screen, however, his life has been quietly shadowed by grief and loss, experiences that no script could ever fully capture. At 73, Liam's eyes tell stories of a depth few could imagine, of love and heartbreak, of joy and sorrow intertwined, a life shaped by both triumphs and tragedies. Fame may give the world a glimpse of his accomplishments, but it cannot shield him from the human experiences that define him. The weight of loss. For Liam, loss came suddenly and unrelentingly. Natasha Richardson, his wife of many years, was more than a partner. She was the heart of their family, a source of warmth, laughter, and love. Their life together was one many envied, yet few understood the quiet strength it took to sustain such happiness amid the demands of public life. In 2009, a skiing accident in Canada changed everything. Natasha, vibrant, warm, and loving, had simply been enjoying a day on the slopes with their children. What seemed like a minor mishap, a fall, would ultimately prove fatal. The suddenness of her passing left Liam reeling, a father suddenly responsible for two young sons while grappling with the profound absence of the woman who had been his life's anchor. A love that began on stage. Liam's love story with Natasha began more than 30 years ago, in 1992, during the Broadway production of Anna Christie. Natasha was radiant, charming, and elegant, captivating everyone in the theater world, while Liam, quiet and thoughtful, drew attention with a calm, magnetic presence. Despite Natasha being married at the time, a connection formed between them that was impossible to ignore. Their chemistry on stage was palpable, whispered about throughout the theater community, a bond that grew into something undeniable. When the play concluded, Natasha made the difficult choice to leave her marriage and begin a new chapter with Liam. And by 1994, the two were married in an intimate ceremony in upstate New York. The wedding, attended by a handful of close friends and notable figures like Steven Spielberg and Emma Thompson, was magical in its simplicity. Yet what truly captivated everyone that day was not the celebrity guests, but Natasha herself. At the reception, she took to the microphone and sang a song called Crazy Love by Van Morrison, a gentle and heartfelt tribute to their bond, a surprise Liam would cherish forever. Building a family. The early years of Liam and Natasha's marriage were filled with joy and promise. In June 1995, they welcomed their first son, Michael, and a year later, Daniel was born. Their family life was filled with laughter, warmth, and stability. Natasha, despite her successful acting career, made a conscious choice to prioritize family, accepting only select roles that allowed her to be present for her children. Liam, meanwhile, was building a career that would make him a household name, starring in films such as Schindler's List, Star Wars, Episode The Fun, The Phantom Menace, Batman Begins, and later, the Taken series. Despite the demands of their respective careers, they found balance in family life, raising two sons in a home defined by love and presence rather than fame alone. The day everything changed. Their life continued with this rhythm of love and work until 2009. During a skiing trip in Canada, meant for relaxation and family bonding, Natasha suffered a fall during a beginner lesson. It seemed minor at first. She smiled, dusted herself off, and assured everyone she was fine. Initially, paramedics and her instructor had little cause for alarm, and she even declined medical attention, confident that it was nothing serious. However, the situation changed rapidly. Over the course of the afternoon, Natasha developed a severe headache and disorientation. By the time she was finally evaluated at a hospital, it was too late. A sudden epidural hematoma, a serious head injury, took her from the world she had filled with joy, leaving Liam and their children devastated. What was meant to be a carefree afternoon became a tragedy that would leave an indelible mark on Liam's life. Grappling with grief. In the immediate aftermath, Liam's life became a blur of shock, sorrow, and responsibility. The grief was overwhelming, compounded by the sudden absence of a partner and the challenge of caring for two young sons while processing his own heartbreak. The home that had been filled with laughter and warmth now echoed with silence, a constant reminder of the life they had lost. Friends and family offered support, but nothing could fully fill the void Natasha had left behind. Liam sought refuge in his work, immersing himself in films as a way to cope, to shield himself from the weight of emotions that threatened to engulf him. Over time, however, the grief manifested in more tangible ways. He began to rely on alcohol as a means of comfort, initially with a glass of wine to quiet the pain, gradually becoming a more routine habit as he tried to escape from the emotional heaviness of loss. A path toward healing. By 2013, Liam made a conscious choice to regain control of his life. He quit drinking quietly, without public attention, motivated by a desire to be a stronger father and a more present figure for his sons. Sobriety allowed him to face life's challenges with clarity, to engage with his work fully, and to begin the slow, painstaking process of emotional recovery. His love for Natasha did not fade. Instead, it transformed. Memories of their life together became sources of comfort rather than pain, guiding him as he navigated parenthood and career and reminding him that love, even when physically absent, continues to shape our lives. Sons, carrying the legacy. Liam's sons, now grown, are living testaments to the enduring impact of Natasha's life and their parents' love. Michael, now in his early 30s, has pursued acting, appearing alongside his father in films such as Cold Pursuit and Made in Italy. Using Natasha's last name professionally, he honors her memory in a visible, tangible way, keeping her presence alive in his own work. Daniel, the younger son, has taken a different path, studying theater before launching his own tequila brand, Donata, a name chosen to celebrate Natasha's love of life and her fondness for margaritas. Both sons carry forward their mother's legacy, reflecting her influence in both personal and professional pursuits, a daily reminder to Liam that her spirit remains intertwined with theirs, finding love again. For many years, Liam focused on his sons and career, keeping his personal life quiet and private. He has been linked to a few individuals since Natasha's passing, but none of these relationships endured. His heart, shaped by deep love and profound loss, was slow to open again. Yet recently, hope has quietly returned to Liam's life. He has been seen with Pamela Anderson, his co-star from a recent project, sharing gentle smiles, affectionate gestures, and an unmistakable bond. Though the relationship has not been made official, those close to Liam and Pamela note the genuine warmth between them. Friends encourage him to embrace love again, believing he deserves happiness after years of solitude and mourning. Remarkably, even those who were closest to Natasha have expressed their support, acknowledging that true love does not replace the past, but rather coexists with it, adding layers of warmth and joy to life. Love transformed. Liam's story is not one of replacing Natasha, but of embracing the possibility of new love while cherishing the past. His relationship with Pamela is marked by simplicity, authenticity, and mutual respect. They spend time together away from the public eye, enjoying quiet moments that bring laughter and ease rather than pressure. The bond is gentle yet profound, a testament to the resilience of the human heart. It demonstrates that grief does not preclude love, and that healing is possible even after profound loss. Liam's journey reminds us that love evolves. It can shift from the intensity of presence to the tenderness of memory, and eventually to the quiet joy of renewed connection. Resilience in career and life. Liam's professional life continues to reflect his perseverance and adaptability. Films like Taken 2, Nonstop, and A Walk Among the Tombstones showcase his enduring commitment to action and storytelling, demonstrating a blend of heart and intensity that audiences have admired for decades. Even in his 70s, scripts continue to find their way to him, a recognition of the passion and reliability he brings to each role. Yet, he also seeks lighter projects, such as The Naked Gun, which allowed him to explore humor and levity, a departure from his typical dramatic and action-oriented performances. His choices reflect not just career ambition, but a desire to balance work with joy and personal fulfillment. The quiet strength of Liam Neeson. Off-screen, Liam embodies the calm, thoughtful presence that has long defined him. He prioritizes his sons and personal well-being, embracing simplicity and connection over spectacle. He speaks candidly about life and love, acknowledging the pain of loss while remaining open to possibility. His demeanor reflects a life lived fully, marked by grief, courage, resilience, and an enduring capacity for love. Every project he undertakes, every moment with his children, and every quiet reflection honors the memory of Natasha while embracing the potential for new happiness. Embracing hope. Liam's story is one of persistence, patience, and the enduring power of love. His journey demonstrates that grief, though profound, does not preclude joy. It teaches that memory can coexist with new experiences and that the heart, even after deep loss, remains capable of opening again. With Pamela Anderson, he explores a gentler chapter of life, one filled with mutual care, calm, and understated happiness. Their relationship is not about replacing the past, but about complementing it, allowing both to exist side by side in a tapestry of human experience. A legacy of love. As Liam moves forward, his life remains anchored by the love he shared with Natasha and the family they built together. Every smile, every project, every gesture reflects both past devotion and present growth. His sons carry their mother's legacy with pride, and his own story demonstrates that love does not vanish. It transforms. The heart can grieve, endure, and ultimately embrace the possibility of happiness once again. Liam's experiences show that even the deepest sorrow can coexist with the potential for joy, and that a life defined by love, both past and present, is a life worth living fully. Life beyond tragedy. The narrative of Liam Neeson's life is a reminder that personal pain and public success can intertwine, that the man who appears invincible on screen is deeply human off-screen. His ability to navigate profound loss while continuing to create, to parent, and to explore new connections is an inspiration. It illustrates the delicate balance between honoring memory and embracing the future, a path marked by patience, courage, and the quiet joy of small moments. The gentle return of happiness. In his later years, Liam's life is quieter, simpler, but no less meaningful. Pamela Anderson's presence brings warmth, a sense of calm, and a subtle joy that had been missing for years. Friends, family, and those who love Natasha have come to see that Liam's happiness is not a betrayal of the past, but a continuation of love in its many forms. It's a testament to human resilience and the capacity to embrace new experiences while honoring memory. Conclusion: love that endures. That. Liam Neeson's life story is a testament to the endurance of love, the resilience of the human spirit, and the possibility of joy after unimaginable loss. From the early days of his relationship with Natasha Richardson, through the heartbreak of her passing, to the quiet rediscovery of companionship with Pamela Anderson, his journey is one of courage, patience, and authenticity. It reminds us that love never truly disappears. It changes, transforms, and continues to shape our lives in ways both profound and subtle. At 73, Liam shows the world that life, even after grief, can be filled with warmth, connection, and hope. He honors the past, embraces the present, and opens his heart to the possibilities of the future, proving that love, in all its forms, is persistent, patient, and enduring.